A new sheriff in town. Musk visits OPM. Elon Musk, the man who wants to send us to Mars and make electric cars mainstream, has a new mission. This time it's not about rockets or electric vehicles, it's about something much closer to home, yet equally ambitious. On January 24, 2025, he paid a visit to the Office of Personnel Management, or OPM. This visit wasn't just a casual drop-by. It was a significant event that had been planned for months. Now you might be thinking, OPM? That doesn't sound very exciting. It's not exactly the kind of place you associate with innovation or excitement, and you'd be right. It's about as exciting as watching paint dry, but sometimes the most mundane places are where the most significant changes can happen. But this visit was a big deal. The media was buzzing and people were curious. What was Musk doing at the OPM? Why? Because Musk isn't just visiting, he's now leading a new department within the OPM, the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE. This new role is a testament to his reputation as a disruptor and innovator. Now let's be clear, the name DOGE sounds like something someone came up with after one too many energy drinks. It's quirky, it's fun, but it also has a serious mission. But don't let the name fool you, this department means business. Its goal is to streamline government operations, cut down on bureaucracy, and make the federal government more efficient. Musk's visit to the OPM was a clear signal that the Trump administration is serious about shaking things up in the federal government. They are looking to bring in fresh perspectives and innovative solutions. And, knowing Musk, they're probably going to need a bigger shaker. With his track record, we can expect some significant changes, and perhaps even a few surprises along the way. DOGE. Efficiency is the name of the game. So, what exactly is DOGE? It's an initiative aimed at transforming the way the federal government operates. In a nutshell, it's all about making the federal government leaner, meaner, and more efficient. The goal is to cut through the red tape and make processes smoother and faster. Think of it as a government-funded startup with Musk at the helm, except instead of disrupting the tech industry, they're disrupting bureaucracy. Imagine a world where government services are as efficient as ordering a ride on your favorite app. Their main goals? Cutting costs, reducing the federal workforce, and streamlining government processes. This means fewer delays, less paperwork, and more digital solutions. Now you might be thinking, reducing the federal workforce? That sounds like a lot of people losing their jobs. And you'd be right, it's a controversial move, but proponents argue it's necessary for long-term efficiency. But hey, at least the remaining employees might finally get those ergonomic chairs they've been requesting for years. It's a small comfort, but a step towards a more modern and comfortable workplace. USDS transformed out with the old, in with the DOGE. To make way for DOGE, the Trump administration decided to give the U.S. Digital Service, or USDS, a bit of a makeover. This wasn't just a simple renovation or a few tweaks here and there. Well, makeover might be putting it lightly. It was more like a complete overhaul, a total transformation. It's more like they took a wrecking ball to the USDS and built DOGE from the rubble. The old structure was completely dismantled to pave the way for something entirely new. Current USDS employees were given the opportunity to re-interview for positions within DOGE. This process was not without its challenges and controversies. You can imagine how well that went down. Many employees were frustrated and felt uncertain about their future. The creation of DOGE and the dismantling of the USDS is a clear sign that the Trump administration is prioritizing Musk's vision for a more efficient government. This shift represents a significant change in direction, and by efficient they probably mean run by robots. The future of government work might just be more automated than we ever imagined. Section 4. Trump's vision, a leaner, meaner federal machine. This whole DOGE thing isn't just some harebrained idea that Musk cooked up in his spare time. It's all part of a larger plan by the Trump administration to shrink the federal government significantly. Trump signed an executive order that basically says to the Office of Management and Budget and the OPM, hey, work together and figure out how to make the government smaller. And by smaller, they mean fewer employees and reduced bureaucracy. Now, whether this plan will actually make the government more efficient is debatable, but one thing's for sure, it's definitely going to make things very interesting. Section 5. New faces, new direction scales, and easel. Take the reins. With all these changes happening, the OPM needed some new faces in charge. Enter Amanda Scales, the new chief of staff, and Charles Ezel, the acting head of OPM. Scales, a former XAI employee, is no stranger to Musk's way of doing things. Ezel, on the other hand, has the tough job of steering the OPM through these turbulent times. It's unclear what the future holds for the OPM under their leadership. But one thing's for sure, it's going to be a wild ride. Buckle up, folks.